Hey everybody, Rondon Destroyers here, back with the his top 10 list of specials for the new characters in Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 4. In the previous video, I showed you my 10 to 6 positions on this list, which in case you never saw it and just want to know what they were, if you just want to see the top 5. They were at number 10, Might Guy's One Zone Rule. Number 9, 64 Palms from Neji. Number 8, Gale Raging Wall from Tamari. Number 7 was IQ 200 from Shikamaru. And number 6 was Sandstorm Purgatory from Kazekage Gara. And now we're going to cover my top 5. And the character the special that was my top 5, which is really getting into the really visually pleasing and damaging, beat the crap out of a guy specials that are coming up here. And my number 5 special, which has the most awkward name in the whole game, is Itachi Uchiha's special called Genjutsu Bubbles. Now this is the special he used against Naruto in their confrontation in the show. But calling it Bubbles, I just want to slap like a dubbing company or something, but either way it's still pretty cool. I have no idea what it has to do with Bubbles, but this is... I'll show you why I like this special and why it's where it is on the list.
It's time you went to sleep. Take this. You're still too weak.
Now please tell me, what does that have to do with Bubbles? If anything, it would be like Genjutsu Mesmerizing Crow or something like that. But Bubbles, I think that's like a misread translation. But as you saw, that special is very nice because it starts off with Itachi just plopping in the air and vanishing and the opponent getting dazed. And next thing you see is you're getting like stalked by crows. You're like in the middle of a desert and it's like, holy crap, I'm getting stalked by crows, I'm dead. And then next thing you know, oh well, crows won't hurt me that much. Next thing you know, Itachi just like, oh, sorry, I meant to throw big giant shurikens at you. And then he throws big giant shurikens at you that you can't really dodge because he's paralyzed your body through Genjutsu. And I think he starts out like, I can cast Genjutsu with one finger, which is really cool. And I still don't know why it's called Bubbles, but... And then the knife at the end is really cool. It's like a big slash. Sorta... I think the creators wanted to do a thing to commemorate his days in the Anbu, how they had to have that little sword, and how easy it was for him to manipulate that knife to do what he wanted it to. But anyway, that's my number 5, was Itachi's Genjutsu Bubbles. It's still a funny name. And now, now for my number 4. My number 4 is a very visually pleasing one from one of my best characters. I give you Sasori's Puppet Jutsu 1000 Mechanical Arms. And here it is.
Finish this quickly. Don't push your luck.
Now one of the best things about that special, in my mind, is that, in my perspective I should say, he starts off using his mechanical arm, which he has, as far as I know, no optional use in the actual combat of the game. Any combos or anything. And he starts off by doing like a rocket punch thing, just to blow his opponent off guard. Just knocks their head off. Something you wouldn't expect from Sasori. And then, bam, after getting punched in the face, the big rocket fist, wooden puppet arm, mechanical arm, separates into like 1,000 little needles of death, which is probably his octo-needle waves he fires from his mouth, but in the form of his arm. And then it shows you that it's coming from every direction. The opponent's got nowhere to run, which is also showing what the opponent's doing, which makes a special really good, or how they're thinking, like, holy crap. And then, as they're getting fired on, Sasori is not as, he hates wasting time, so he's not like most characters who would just wait to see if the opponent survived after. No, he doesn't do that. He doesn't wait. He takes, while they're getting beat up, he knows that his scorpion tail is immune to any projectile because he's like he's a puppet, so it won't hurt him. So he just ignores all the knives, which are probably coated in poison if I never think so. Well, they probably are. And then he just takes his tail, and even though the opponent's still alive, he just takes them and just slams them into the ground. That way, even if they're still alive, he knows where they are instead of being lost in a cloud of spiky needles. Like most cliche anime villains will do and just walk away, haha, they're dead. No, they're not. Sasori does not do that, and that's why he's number 4 on my list, because that's special. It just makes you feel good that you just impaled some guy with 1 billion, like, needles. And then just slapped him when he was down. Good job, Sasori. That's why you're number 4.